Welcome to All About Albemarle, the segment where we talk about the things that matter to the people who live, work, and play in the city of Albemarle. I'm David Fath, the Communications Director for the city, and joining me today is Joy Allman. She is the Main Street Manager for the city of Albemarle and Executive Director of the Albemarle Downtown Development Corporation. Joy, that is an incredibly long title. Tell us a little bit about it. What exactly are the roles that you play for the city?
So with city, I work with different city departments. The Main Street Manager is under the Department of Economic Development for the city. So I work underneath the City Economic Development Director, and I work with different departments on different facets of downtown, such as the planning department, when we have property owners and incoming tenants that need information about business signage, different repairs to the properties, what they can and what the ordinances allow and don't allow. Public Works, we have a great public works staff that's dedicated to maintenance of downtown spaces, keeping those looking good. We work with Parks and Rec on different events and activities that are going on downtown. Our Parks and Rec department's been incredibly supportive of the downtown street events that we put on under our office. And I'm sure there are others I can mention I work with different city department heads on different projects, such as the Courthouse Plaza project that is nearing completion. We have a project team together with several leaders in city administration that are facilitating the construction of that project that's ongoing, and we're now working on the finishing touches. And
It's going to be very exciting when that's all ready to roll.
It is.
Very close.
We already have some activities that are in the works for that space that I'll be happy to share with you.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a teaser here, but grand opening information hopefully available very soon, but the
Yes.
project is definitely come a long way.
Yes.
And, that's part of the idea of beautification of downtown, which is something that really falls under the ADDC work as well, that being the Albemarle Downtown Development Corporation.
Correct.
That's a nonprofit. It's not something that the city owns or operates or anything like that. Can you kind of explain what the ADDC is? I think people sometimes confuse that entity as being like a government entity.
Right. And as a city government employee, I administer the programs and oversee the programs of the nonprofit Albemarle Downtown Development Corporation. I'm just going to tell you, ADDC, just to keep it brief. So the ADDC, under the nonprofit arm, and being a member of the Main Street, North Carolina Main Street and Main Street America, we follow these 4 points of approach to downtown revitalization, such as design, which is what you mentioned with beautification. So that group works toward beautification of outdoor spaces, keeping up with historic building design, to work with property owners on good building design. There's public art in that piece of the puzzle, such as the new ghost mural that is getting ready to be restored on the side of a building on Depot Street behind Stanley Motors.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with a ghost mural, you've seen one if you've driven downtown. There's a Nehi Cola ghost mural that was done. I don't know, is it over a year
last
ago?
year.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah, so I mean, those are great examples. Other beautification things, the people who put the flowers in the different planters.
Yes,
through
we
downtown.
have volunteers that do that, and the mural project that we're currently working on helped the Stanley County Arts Council gave the ADDC a grassroots grant to help facilitate that project, for which we're most appreciative. So working with our event partners such as the Arts Council, there are other civic groups in the area, and also our volunteers within the ADDC, they really help us accomplish a lot of our work. Unpaid volunteers, they do it because they see the big picture, they have a heart for community, and I'm personally most appreciative for each and every one of them.
And I know you're always looking for volunteers.
We
It takes a big
are.
team to make all of it work.
Does.
Let's talk a little bit, too, about the spaces that are connected with the ADDC. For example, Courthouse Square Park would be one. Liberty Gardens would be another. The city plays a role in helping to maintain them them with our public works
Correct.
staff. They do the work of just the groundskeeping there.
Right.
Also, Market Station, and that's one I think not a lot of people quite understand the availability of it, the fact that it is something that anyone can rent.
Correct.
And it's not something that the city owns. That's something that belongs to the ADDC.
Correct. Albemarle Downtown Development Corporation does own Market Station. So that's the space on the western gateway of downtown that has a restored train depot, farmers market pavilion. And so the ADDC owns it. The ADDC can rent it out for private parties, weddings. We have a partnership with Il Bella Gardens. They provide wedding packages that are more full service. We provide rentals for you get the building and the contents of the building for the rentals. So we also partner with groups such as Albemarle Parks and Recreation. They actually have an event that will start tomorrow evening, the Thursdays at the Station free concert
It's tonight.
series.
It'll be tonight. Thursdays at the station. Yeah.
Time flies. It is tonight.
Yeah,
I'm thinking today's Wednesday.
yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway, tonight they will be debuting, and that will be running Thursdays through May and June. So that's a free concert the community can enjoy. The Stanley County Farmers Market's opening day will be this Saturday. That is at Market Station. So the market will be open on Saturdays from May through October, Wednesdays, June through August, 8 a.m. to noon at Market Station. There is parking in the lot across the street. So we'll have local produce, meat, honey, jellies, jams, baked goods, and some artisan items. We do have a Stanley County Farmers Market Facebook page that people can follow, and Instagram to keep up with what's new at the market.
Hey, we've kind of waded into the events that are coming out.
Yes.
Well, so let's kind of walk through some of those things that are immediately approaching us. You mentioned the fact that we've got Thursdays at the station tonight.
Yes.
Obviously, the opening weekend for the farmers market. Next week, there's a big event as well. Is that right?
There is the Still Runs Car Show, and that's not put on by the ADDC or the city, but it is being hosted in downtown by Pinups and Pumps and the Tomahawk Throwing Range. And if you haven't heard of Pinups and Pumps, they are this really great group of these really fun ladies. They dress up like cute pinup girls from the 40s, and they host events to raise money for charity, and they go on photo shoots, and it looks like a lot of fun. And they will have, in addition to the cars and the motorcycles and all of the vehicles that will be on display during the car show, they will have a stage at the parking lot at First and Main where they will have live music, and there will be special events hosted there, like a swing dance contest, tattoo contest, a beard and mustache contest, lots of vendors and activities. So this is something new that hasn't really, some of these contests, these are things that haven't come to downtown before that, I think are interesting, and I think are going to bring visitors that maybe haven't heard of us before.
Sure.
And it is. There are people who are attending from out of state. There is a car magazine that is coming to cover. There are car models coming from different parts from out of state that are coming specifically to attend this event. So
Let's get the date and the time for folks for that one.
Saturday, May 11th, 2 to 8 p.m. There will be some street closures within the festival footprint. So Main from Depot to 3rd Street at the library, North Street, 1st and 2nd Street from North Street down to King Avenue. But there will be parking. There's parking behind Albemarle
and that's
City
free,
Hall.
as always.
It is free parking. But yes, behind City Hall, there's a parking lot there. There's parallel parking in other areas throughout the downtown that should give you close accessibility, not only to the car show. I also understand it's the day before Mother's Day. That's a big day for our retailers as you go to shop for those last minute Mother's Day gifts. So, be sure to visit our retailers while you're in town for the car show, and be sure to pick up your Mother's Day gifts at our shops and gift cards as well.
Well, Joy, we appreciate your time and sharing a little bit about the work that you're doing. And again, make sure if you're interested in volunteering, reach out to Joy. You can contact her through our staff directory on the City of Albemarle's website. You can also reach out through the ADDC Facebook page. Those are great places to start. And if you've got a business idea and you want to talk about locating downtown, Joy's a great point of contact for that too. So Joy, appreciate you coming on for us.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure. Thank
All right.
you.
And that's all the time we have this week for All About Albemarle. Don't forget to follow the City of Albemarle on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. For Joy Allman, I'm David Fath. Thanks for listening.